So we're going to classify triangles by what their angles are and their number of sides. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Angles, 3 acute angles, right? Well, the whole triangle itself is called an acute triangle. Less than 90 degrees. Every single angle is small, no right angles. Acute triangle. If there is one obtuse angle, obtuse, by the way, is bigger than 90. Degrees. Obviously not like 180. 180 is a straight angle. But if it's bigger than 90 degrees, that's obtuse, like this angle right here. So it's an obtuse triangle. If it has one right angle, it'll have a little box, you guys. This little box means 90 degrees. So that's going to be a right triangle. If all 3 angles are the same, which by the way means that the sides are all the same size, but we'll get there in a second, equiangular. They're all, by the way, 60 degrees, 60 degrees, 60 degrees, 60, 60, 60. They make lines, little curves that show that they're the same size, and that's here. Little curve, curve, curve. That means congruent. Equiangular. Equiangular. Okay. Let's talk about the triangles now. CDE, I'm going to cover up. CDE is the big one. Forget that that middle line is there. CDE. See how it's got that little box right there? That little box means right angle, 90 degrees. It's a right triangle. Here we go. Okay. Right triangle. BCE. BCE is that one. Notice how BCE, angle C. What's angle C? Someone tell me what's angle C. What's so interesting about angle C? Andrea.
It's obtuse.
It's obtuse, big, bigger than 90 degrees. That makes the triangle itself an obtuse triangle. An obtuse triangle. Next one, ABE. Oh, all the all the angles are the same, 60, 60, 60. Triangles have 180 degree measure. The angles add up to 180 degrees. Connor, what are you going to call this triangle?
Equiangular.
Equiangular triangle. Equiangular triangle. BDE. Okay. BDE is this big one here. BDE. Forget that those 2 lines are in the middle. BDE, the whole outside triangle. What am I going to call that? David?
Obtuse triangle.
Obtuse triangle. Good. CFE. CFE. It does not have the right angle. Ryan.
Oh, an acute triangle.
Yep, acute triangle. Good. Those are all the angles. Now let's talk about the sides. Okay, if all three sides the same, I draw a line on the side showing that they're congruent. One line, one line, one line. Okay, that's called an equilateral triangle. Equilateral, EQUILATERAL, equilateral triangle. Two congruent sides, mark, two congruent sides. You've learned this ever since you were a little kid too. ISOS, CELES, isosceles triangle. Nothing is the same. All the sides are different measures. We don't know. Scalene triangle. Okay. Okay, 6, 7, and 8. Use the diagram. JKM, the whole thing. Okay. The whole outside of the triangle here, JKM, the whole outside. We don't know anything about the lengths. Scalene. KLN, this one. I'm even going to turn it so you can really see. KLN. See those two hash marks? That means that the two top angles are the same size. One of the neighbor kids is here, seeing if my kids can play. Hold on. Maybe I should just ignore and pretend I'm not home. That's mean. She's like 6 years old. Oh, hold on. Okay, so that little triangle, KLN, is isosceles because the two, right here, double hash mark, that means those two are congruent. JKN. Oh, that's this one. JKN. JKN. All three sides have one hash mark. Equilateral triangle. All three sides are the same. Equilateral triangle. Classify each triangle by its angles and its sides. So I want 6 people, and the 6 people are going to give me 6 answers. And yeah, so it's going to be a angle and then a side. So I would actually like volunteers. And I'll just like write names next to problems. 6 people, I'll give you a problem to do. Volunteers, go ahead. Gabe, you can do number 9. Connor, you can do 10. Katie, you can do 11. Shikang and 12. Logan, Logan, wait. Did I get your name right, Logan? I'm sorry.
Done.
Done, Logan done. I had a Logan Pham last year. I'm sorry. It's just like, my brain just automatically thought that. Okay, 14, one more? One more person, step right up. Raise your hand. Thanks, David. So here's what you do. 6 people. You say the name of the angle, and those are one of these 4. And then you say the name of the side. That's one of these 3. So 2 words is what I want, okay? 2 words. All right, people. Gabe, go ahead for number 9.
So I got right isosceles.
Correct. Right. Isosceles. Kenneth, or I'm sorry, Connor. Connor, number 10.
Yeah. I got obtuse scalene.
That's right. Obtuse, scalene. Number 11, Katie.
Equilateral, equiangular.
And yep. Equiangular, equilateral. Perfect. Number 12, Shikang.
Acute and scalene.
Good job. Acute scalene. Number 13, Logan.
Right scaling.
Very good. You guys, if nothing's marked up, like there's no lines, congruent lines of congruency, you don't know anything about it. 15, 18, and 20, those are all different. Scalene. Number 13, there's no markings on it. There's no little hash or anything. So it's going to be also scalene. Number 14 was David.
Obtuse isosceles.
Obtuse isosceles. Very good. Okay. So awesome. Okay, backside. So what's so nice about the backside is that it tells us what kind of triangle it is. So I'm going to mark it up, and then it gives me some, I have to solve some equations, right? So number 1 on the backside. If I know that it is equilateral, I can mark it up with 1 line on each side showing equivalent, same. Okay, now 49, the M just means meters. Don't worry about that. Meters, okay. Now, 49 is one of the sides. You guys, that means that every other side is 49, but I have to solve for X and Y. So each side is 49, but here's this 3x plus 1. So I'm going to make that equal to 49. And then I'm going to do my 18y minus 41 equal to 49. So those are my equations. Okay. So let's go. Just solve for the variable. Minus 1, 3x equals 48. X equals 16. Add 41 to both sides. 18y equals 60. Whoa, just kidding. 90, whoa. Y equals 5. Now, we're good. Number 2, if triangle RST is an equilateral triangle, find X and the measure of each side. If it's equilateral, all the sides are the exact same. So I can go like this, 1, 2, 3. And they all have a variable of X. So I can set any of them equal to each other. It doesn't matter. Set any of them equal to X I'm sorry, equal to each other to solve for x. How about these two up here? 12x minus 22 equals 10x minus 6. Okay, minus 10x. 2x minus 22 equals negative 6. Add 22 to both sides. This should be super easy. You don't even need my help to solve these. 2x equals, 16. X equals 8. That's one of my answers. Now, all the sides are the same size, which means that I can then use the 8 and plug it into any side that I want. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Whatever. 10 times 8 minus 6. 80 minus 6, 74. Is each side. Questions so far?
Yeah, I have a quick question. Is there going to be a way to solve it with Scalene also?
No, no.
Okay.
Great. You know what? Number 3, we've already done one like that, you guys. I think we're good. Number 4 is isosceles. Ooh, okay. Isosceles means that two sides. Obviously, the two sides that are the same are going to be this one and this one, right? Obviously, you guys. So you set those two equal to each other. You can work ahead of me, you know. You don't have to wait for me. Subtract 5x. 3x minus 13 equals 17. Add 13 to both sides. 3x equals 30. X equals 10. Then, if x equals 10, then I just have to find the size of each side. So obviously DE and EF are the same. So that one doesn't matter. How about 5 times 10 plus 17? 50 plus 17, 67. That's these ones. Let me use a color. 67 and 67. But then DF is 10 plus 21. That's 31. 31. So there I found the measures of each side. Okay. Last one. The isosceles triangle means that these two sides are the same size. So go ahead and set them equal to each other and solve for x. Six x minus 77 equals 3x plus 4. So just combine like terms. Three x equals 81, right? X equals 27. Okay. Then find the measure of each side. Last thing we need to do. 3x plus 4. 3 times 27 plus 4. 81. So that means that WX and XY are 85, right? Those two are the isosceles, they're equal. But this 5x minus 31, WY, 5 times 27 minus 31, right? 104. So this is 104, and these are both 85. Okay. All right, so the front side is all about me just describing what the angles are, what the sides are. The back side is me actually using algebra, okay? Your homework is the worksheet that's attached. Let me stop the recording. Smile.